Lakerland, Duncan here. Let's talk about the last 30 games of the season and next year. But first and foremost, please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment in the box below, and hit that bell for notifications. So let's talk Lakers. Alright, so we're coming on a 5-game winning streak. We're pushing for the 8th seed. We have 30 games left. I don't think it's completely unheard of that we make it, even with Josh Hart being hurt. See, here's the thing is, we beat San Antonio 10 down with guys named Travis Ware and Caruso. Lonzo Ball is nailing his threes now. He looks like the same player he was in UCLA. Isaiah Thomas has added a star level coming off the bench. Here's a team that's kind of scary. Randall is having a career year. He's coming on like a beast. We have an all-star level center in Brook Lopez. You got Kuzma, who's a three-point monster, who's also very balanced in other aspects of the game. This is a team that's really pushing. Brandon Ingram is a guy that can bring you 18.5, 19 points a game. We have guys on this team right now that are on the verge of star level. Okay? I do think we can hit the 8th seed. I know we play in Denver twice coming up, and they are currently the 8th seed. I do think that the way this team plays, the speed, the transition, the scores they have inside and out, this Lakers squad is a very good team. You have at least 3 to 4 soon-to-be or very verge stars on it. Okay, and I say that if you can score 20 points a game, you're at least an NBA star. You may not be a superstar, but you're a star. And so let's talk about that. You got Isaiah Thomas, who can give you 20 points in darn near 24, 26 minutes. You got, I would classify him as a star. He was close to an MVP level last year. I would classify him as a star. Lonzo Ball may not be putting up 20 points, but here's a guy that can fill a stat sheet. He's coming off of injury, and he's looking like a beast. He's coming in, he's getting steals, blocking shots, rebounding, he's passing the ball like he always has, and he's nailing threes. Finally. KCP is a defensive monster. He's finally starting to rise. I know we lost Hart, but now you got this Travis Ware guy that comes on, and suddenly he's scoring. He's playing defense. You get Ingram back. You got, now suddenly you got another 20 point or 18.5 point scorer. Randall, Lopez, this is a team that can make noise. It's not going to be a championship caliber team, but keep this in mind. If the Lakers can make it to the playoffs, we have a pretty good record against the Warriors, against the Rockets, against the Spurs. OKC, we've beat them all. And we have confidence doing it. This will be huge in the playoffs. But more so, this is where a guy named Paul George is watching. Because KCP will be gone next year. And we could upgrade this team one step farther by bringing in just Paul George and bringing back our own players. We don't need to sign multiple superstars. Just to add one superstar to a group of fringe stars. Okay? So, imagine this. You got Lonzo Ball, 26, 28 minutes a game. He's going to assist, defend, rebound. He's going to be open to shoot threes. but he's going to pass like you wouldn't believe. You got Paul George, who's going to be the recipient of these passes. Paul George has never had a point guard with the pinpoint passing like Lonzo Ball. Russell Westbrook is close, but he is hard to read because he's more likely just to go score. Now you've got Brandon Ingram, who could learn a lot from Paul George. Expect Ingram's numbers to go up. As defenses try to transition to stop George, Brandon Ingram will find himself open a lot. This is where I think his career takes the next step. Then I think we can bring Randall back, give him his contract, make him a Laker, and realize that he's a solid defensive rebounder. He's a solid, here's a guy that can give you a triple-double. Okay, he's playing the best ball of his career, and he fits our scheme better than darn near anybody on the market. Randall, in my opinion, is a necessity to bring back. Then you got Kuzma, who's going to get better next season with experience. Then you bring back Lopez. It doesn't have to be with his bird rights. The guy loves being in LA. He loves being a Laker. He may sign on a smaller contract. You may be able to get him for 15 to 18 million. Now you got a starting unit with Lonzo Ball, Paul George, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, and Brook Lopez, which is a very, very good starting five. But then you got Isaiah Thomas coming off the bench, who's going to give you 20 points a game. You got Josh Hart, who in my opinion can be better than Clarkson because he can score just as well, but he brings better defense. So if you're talking about a sixth man candidate, you get Josh Hart healthy with a year under his belt. He's going to be better coming on that second unit. And then, who knows who the backup small forward is. Maybe a rookie, maybe you bring in someone else, I don't know. Okay? But then you got Kuzma at power forward. You got Zubac. Or you might want to spend a little bit on a guy named Noel. Nerlens Noel, who's going to be ostracized by Dallas. And having missed this whole season on an injury with a surgery that he should have waited until the end of the year, his character is going to be questioned and his salary is going to go down because of it. We could get him very inexpensively, and suddenly you're looking at Lopez, Noel, and Zubac at center. You're looking at Randall, Kuzma, and Thomas Bryant at power forward. You're looking at Brandon Ingram, probably the first round rookie, and Lul Deng at small forward. You then got Paul George, Josh Hart, and possibly Travis Ware at shooting guard. You got Lonzo, Isaiah, and Caruso at point guard. That is a team. But with Lou Deng still on the roster, at the end of that year, he's off the roster. You use his salary, and you bring in one more superstar, and the Lakers are championship caliber teams. And that's how you build the Lakers. This is a team that is coming together. It's growing. It's going to get better with experience. We don't need to blow it all up just to add a bunch of superstars to win now. We need to keep building our stars into superstars and add in one or two pieces and watch the Lakers fly. That's my thoughts. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Go Lakers. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Peace. Later, guys.